students and scholars, teachers and trainers, professors and professionals, listeners and learners, those who are listening from the field of science, arts, commerce and engineering, the most honorable President Professor Modi ji, respected ministers and doctors, honorable advocates, advisors, administrators and advisors, Reverend fathers and mothers, affectionate sons and daughters. I, Dr. Rakesh from USA, heartily cordially welcome all of you. It is really nice time, nice place, nice section. From language to literature, from science to spirituality. What is the truth behind these terms of bottom to top, root to fruit, first to last? Commonly, usually, we have read methods of teaching English like grammar translation method. Grammatically, when we try to make it understand students about the language, with the translation, word to word, sentence to sentence, we want to make it understand to our youngsters, to our scholars and learners, which is a part of their skill, which enhances their talents, manners, styles of learning language easily, in their native language, in their mother tongue. In any native language, in any dialect, in which they can easily understand and listen, then react in the form of speaking. It is really a matter of grammar translation method. We do not think in English, we think in our dialect, in our native tongue, in our mother tongue. We try to translate every word, letter, sentence grammatically. But in direct method, we think directly in English. If we want to know the exact or particular meaning of the word, then we have to follow direct method of learning English. Wherever we are, we have three things around us: person, place and thing. And we can define them as per their features, outward features, external features like their color, size, shape, figure. For describing anything that we have around us, like bag, baggage, books, pens, footwears, watch, mobile, laptop, earphone, specs, turban, whatsoever we have around us in the form of objects, things, we can easily define when we imagine the words. Our mind needs words to imagine. So daily we have to repeat some words that are very common in the fundamentals and basics of our English grammar. In the permanent sort of grammar, we have some of the words like what, when, where, why, how, These are mind mapping skills. Through these skills, we try to learn, understand, and imagine the things. What is to think, when is to think, where is to think, how is to think, and why is to think. These are the ways, steps of speaking, reading, writing, and listening correctly, accurately, with our 100% present sense of mind when we speak the words. Then automatically every word tells its meaning, and we can generate, operate, and develop any literary item. In compositional part, comprehension part, like short story writing, novel writing, dramas writing, we read this thing. We have to imagine I, we, you, they, he, she, it. These are the common words of personal pronoun. For showing the personality, except it, we use words. To define, we think the words to explain. But for explaining any bird, plant, tree, non-living thing, time, date, place, weather, we use it and we start thinking from it. Then the energy of the it tells us what to speak, when to speak, where to speak, how to speak, and why to speak. So it is a scientific method of learning English, and it makes clear to us concept of language. Dear friends, let us understand communicative language teaching. Today, linguistic communicative approach is the development of language learning. Simply, the word communication means receiving and sending of the message. On social media, this term is usually being applied on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Google. Everywhere we see this thing. Receiving and sending of the messages. That is the part of communication. But sometimes communication changes into miscommunication due to some obstacles, hindrances, and difficulties. How we can reduce, how we can decrease such kind of obstacles that becomes the cause of language barrier. It happens usually almost in our international schools, where students are taught through the direct method, situational and structural approach of teaching English is applied in that schools, but their parents, their family environment does not support them to speak, read, write and listen English well. So it becomes a great cause of language barrier. Dear friends, today for providing the atmosphere, our international schools also take the interview of the parents of their children, just for providing them environment and atmosphere of English, just for judging them, how is their living standard, do they can maintain the standard of language or not. So for that they have to cope with the present atmosphere of that family, society or nation. Communication is an essential ingredient of a dynamic society. Communication is sharing of ideas. One thing, communication is sharing of ideas. Our family is the most important platform for the communication. Our friends, our near and dear ones, our relatives, if they speak with us in English, then we can share our sorrows and joys with them. We share our food with them, all activities we share with them. So it is possible only in the presence of our family members. If we live in our family, then it's the most advantageous factor of our life. Interaction that encourages give and take. How to interact, it is an art. For showing the interaction that encourages give and take. How to share the things, how to give, how to take. This thing is learned by our scholars, among the family members, among the social members. Passing of information. Third, communication is passing of information. Today in this world of information, in this revolution of industrialization, revolution of information technology, we feel, we think, we know, we see that passing on of information is the greatest opportunity for everyone, those who communicate on any topic, for improving, for reforming, for performing, for bringing any change. Namaskar sir, good morning sir.
अभी यहीं कल गया
The entire edifice of communication or expression stands on the four pillars: listening, speaking, reading and writing. Communicative approach. Language is a means of communication. This approach fulfills the function of the language and succeeds in imparting knowledge of language, forms and tools. The word communication has been derived from the Latin word communis, means to make common. So communication means having common experience with individuals. The word communication deals with transfer of one type of information and knowledge to others. Rest of the things, let us continue for the next episode. Thank you.